What's your mum and dad?
What are these kids doing there? Who's responsible?
Are you with them?
Went around looking with the kids for the parents and just couldn't find anyone.
Where's your mum and dad?
The party kicks on at Bondi.
You're my boyfriend.
I'm your boyfriend?
Yeah.
No, I'm not your boyfriend.
Are you sure?
As a city beach, Bondi attracts a party crowd.
Top of the morning.
But some visitors can't quite tell when the party is over.
And those two, they're up there drinking something, some white spirit.
Reidy and I could see the two girls having a world of fun on their own. We could definitely tell that they were very, very drunk.
Off the beach.
Yeah. Well, just make sure they're okay.
Oh, that's why I've been keeping an eye on them. Like, they're not doing anything.
They're on.
Anyone in that state could be easily taken advantage of. You know, like they could walk off and not realise how far they've gone from their belongings. You know, their bags might get stolen, or they might go swimming and get into trouble quite easily.
Come up. You got someone that can pick you up?
Yeah, I'm trying to get 10 boyfriend.
Can I talk to you?
Yeah, there you are.
Hey mate, how are you? It's Andrew. I'm one of the lifeguards down here at Bondi. Are you right to come and pick the girls up?
I'm already on my way. I'm 40 minutes away.
Okay, mate. Thank you.
You have?
He doesn't sound happy.
Oh, no, baby, get out, baby.
No, he's 40 minutes away, so... It's all right. Maybe get some of that water into you.
Huh?
Water.
Around the house?
No, I can't give you a hug.
How'd they get in?
I don't know. It's funny, but like once you become a parent, now I'm like going, oh mate, they're someone's kids, like.
Oh, 100%.
And I just want to make sure they get home all right.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Alcohol is banned on Bondi Beach. Reidy disposes of the contents in a nearby bottle.
How are we feeling?
Yeah, all right. Can I take a selfie with you boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Have you, where's the guy picking you up?
No, babe. You're my boyfriend.
I'm your boyfriend?
Yeah.
No, I'm not your boyfriend.
I want your mate. You're gorgeous, mate. You're gorgeous. And he is gorgeous, isn't he?
He is. He's very attractive,
Yeah.
man.
Look, anyone's probably gorgeous behind those inebriated eyes, so I'll take that as a compliment, I think.
Hello.
Hi. I'm gonna go.
Is he coming? Is he close?
I don't know. Thank you.
No worries.
Bye.
20 minutes later, and their ride home is yet to arrive. Reidy and Corey monitor one of the women walking off alone.
I was telling them to get split up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were worried that one of the girls was walking off. Once someone's out of sight, you just don't know where they've gone. And if they're that drunk, they may not find each other again. Our main concern was that the girls don't get taken advantage of.
I've still got stuff down there. Yeah, their shoes. There's no way there's shoes in her bag. Do you want to go down to her? I might go get this stuff.
We've got to make sure something and someone is going to come and help these girls.
While Reidy gathers the women's belongings, Corey tries to keep track of the pair, also talking to the boyfriend who's just arrived to pick them up.
Just go behind the lifeguard tower on the road, please.
Yeah, too easy, too easy.
I've got to do another lap.
Yeah, okay, mate.
One of the women is spotted inside the public bathroom.
He's meeting us on the road. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Getting two drunken people to go into a car, nightmare. It's like rounding up wayward sheep. It was a nightmare. One of the boyfriends was pretty frustrated because he'd been circling around for about half an hour trying to find where they are. One phone's dead and the other one was just crazy going off, like on the drink. Please get in the car. Just please get in the car. You'll be right. You'll be right. Just please get in the car.
Finally, the women's lift home has arrived.
It's not really a part of our job description, caring for people that are in that state of vulnerability, but who doesn't want to help someone get home safely? That's probably one of the biggest things that the lifeguards down here really do, and probably around the world, is make sure that their patrons come and have fun and get to go home safely at the end of the day. All in an interesting day's work.
Blown out to sea.
He's just got a paddleboard and he's just gone a kilometre or two out to sea.
And what's so funny?
Down with dog, check it out.
He's just looking at her ass.
Extreme behaviour at Bondi is par for the course. Lifeguards see it all. But some behaviour still turns heads.
Jessie the Beanie.
Yeah, go ahead.
Looks like she's out there doing a bit of yoga now.
Yeah, well, I just noticed that. It's actually quite unique to do yoga on a paddleboard. It looks pretty difficult. She's got good balance.
Stand-up paddleboards are normally used for catching waves. Charlotte, a local yoga enthusiast, has pioneered a new use.
I love being in the middle of nowhere with no one around me. And so the further I get out, the more blissful I find it.
But Charlotte isn't experienced in the ocean. Floating out at sea has its risks.
She's not that strong on the board, yet she'll go out in 20k plus winds out in the middle of the ocean, really.
Charlotte's safe for now.
Go ahead, Bondi Lifeguards. We've got a stand-up paddleboarder who left Hammer probably an hour ago.
Bondi Lifeguards.
A familiar-looking paddleboarder has been blown out to sea and can't get back in.
That was a Bondi police. You just said the same thing about a kilometre offshore, so you might have to put a ski in the water.
The boys have a sneaking suspicion who this might be.
Basically, he's just got a paddleboarder. She gets out there, but I don't think she's that strong on the board, and especially if there's a bit of wind or a swell up, it's caught her out today. You know, a strong offshore breeze and turned into sort of 20k plus winds. She's just gone, you know, a kilometre or two out to sea.
What are you doing?
It's Charlotte, the yoga teacher. She's discovered the open ocean is no place to be saluting the sun.
Yeah, I would have loved for her to come in here and given her a little bit of a word up on, you know, the fuss she causes. We get 3 or 4 lifeguards paying attention to get a ski in the water and stood up and gone. You got to jump on. You know, we're neglecting, you know, the beach here, and, you know, potentially people are getting into trouble here. We're doing the right thing.
Yeah, down on the mat. Yeah, that's good.
Jake escorts her back to nearby Tamarama.
She wasn't freaked out. She's just embarrassed. She knew that she couldn't get back. Yeah, jet ski to Bronny. I'm actually dropping her at Tama. That's where she came from. So I'm just dropping her at the back here. You can probably see me.
Yeah, copy that.
She doesn't want to take a paddleboard up the beach because she's embarrassed now, but it'd be more embarrassing getting winched up by a helicopter, I think, which it almost happened.
Down on the sand, Bondi's hapless paddleboarder is back and still embarrassed.
And trying to have a nice, blissful experience, and all I can hear is a helicopter, and then I'm coming closer, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's killing. The next thing, the Bondi Rescue thing is coming out to rescue me. I was like, humiliating.
But Charlotte is not too embarrassed to spruik the benefits of her novel form of yoga.
Because stand-up paddleboard yoga is so fantastic for surfers, it makes perfect sense, like for the rescue boys to do it as part of their fitness regime. Plus, I think it'd be really entertaining to just see how good they are at doing yoga on their boards.
Out of the water.
Mitch's frantic search for a missing swimmer.
We lost sight of him. He was in the water.
He's just gone down and hit the bottom or just knocked out.
We'd been making announcements for a while, and finally the crowd was starting to thin in the flags. We were getting ready to go, and then all of a sudden we had this lady come up.
Our nephew, he's 33.
Yep.
He's been missing since like 25-26. In the water between the flags.
Yeah, okay.
We can't see him.
Okay.
Brenda is on holidays from Melbourne. Her nephew Aaron from Perth. His belongings lie untouched. His beach towel hasn't been used.
So you reckon about 25 to 6?
Yeah.
It's the last time you saw him, and he was in the water.
That was 40 minutes ago.
Because he was actually a grown man swimming between the flags, initially my thoughts were he's probably gotten out and gone to get a cool drink just to watch the sunset for the afternoon.
All right, I'll let the boss know. We'll have a look on the binoculars, yeah?
North to central.
I've got a lady that's concerned about her nephew, 34 years old.
His name's Aaron Thomas.
Doesn't return to their things on the beach.
We were swimming with my nephew, Aaron, and then we lost sight of him. Cannot see him, like he was in the water. belongings are there, the accommodation keys there, and like we had dinner reservations at 6:30. Aaron loves his food. Like, this is really out of character for him. It has been almost an hour. I am getting really quite worried.
Lifeguards would be very concerned if a child was missing. Brenda's nephew is in his 30s.
Your nephew's stuff is still there.
We don't hit the panic button real quick. I mean, situations like this happen a fair bit and people panic. Potentially he could have gone across the shops or walked up the beach.
7 p.m. Aaron has been missing for almost 90 minutes.
Mitch, this bloke still hasn't turned up.
Where would he go though? If he had a dinner reservation at 6:30, it's probably not good.
As the time starts to stretch on, you definitely start to get a bit more concerned. All of his belongings were still on the beach. Room key, towel, towel still dry. We start to think he actually still might be in the water.
It'd be only the impact of a set, if he went over the falls or something. Just gone down and hit the bottom or just knocked out. So the issue, if he did get knocked out, potentially would have been on the bottom, and as the water was rushing back out, could have taken him out the back of the surf, not washed him back to shore.
On a day of big crowds and bigger surf,
Out of the water!
34-year-old Perth man Aaron has disappeared.
This bloke still hasn't turned up.
He was last seen swimming between the flags.
I am getting really quite worried.
His towel and clothes are untouched. He's been missing for more than 90 minutes.
You gonna jump in and we'll just go for a drive? What's your name?
Brenda.
Brenda. All right.
What's your name?
Mitch.
I wasn't really too sure what to do next, in all honesty, just to kind of allay her concerns a little bit. I said, let's just go for a drive. He might have gone for a bit of a mindful minute, a bit of a walk along the beach.
What colour's his hair? Does he feel like a brick shitter or?
He's a big dude.
We generally like to get as much information about that person
Sure.
and then give it to the other guys that are working on the beach so that they can keep an eye out as well.
All you would be thinking about now is
Food.
dinner. Yeah.
The beach starts to thin, people start to leave and head home, and he's still missing. When we see the belongings, they're still there, room key, towel still dry. That's when we have to start thinking about what that next step might be. We were still cruising south. Brenda was next to me and she gets a call.
Oh, who is it?
Oh, it's Justin.
Justin.
Justin is another nephew.
No.
He's also been scouring the beach and surrounding streets, searching for his cousin.
Oh, okay. Bloody hell. Oh my God. Yeah.
It sounds like her nephew's been found.
Yeah, we found the missing person. Bloody Aaron.
I know.
Yeah, bloody Aaron.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. What am I saying? It's bullshit.
Brenda used a few choice words to describe her nephew and the situation she found herself in.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good result.
Aaron, I don't know, honestly, I don't know, but for a grown-ass man, yeah, this is pretty bullshit. He can't even find his way back to the towel. So he's found someone to phone his mother in Perth to actually, WhatsApp us to say he's going back to the accommodation. And I was like, no way. This is absolutely ridiculous. So he is definitely buying dinner tonight.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how angry are you, Brenda?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is dinner and dessert, gelato, definitely. So, yes, and yes, I'll get him to bring some treats down to the beach tomorrow as an apology. Yes. Anyway, all good.
Aaron went missing a second time and we still haven't seen the chocky or anything else to go with it.
This guy has a hard drive full of trouble.
What? You can't take photos like that.
Lovely.
Bondi is definitely one of the most photographed beaches in the world. People that come down and like love taking photos and they're passionate about it and they take photos of the landscape and the waves and the sand and everything, but then you get that small minority that do come down here and abuse the right to use a camera. I saw like a few girls and they were like yelling at this gentleman and they were saying, oh, delete the photo, delete the photo. They're obviously sunbaking topless.
No? What? You can't take photos like that. Okay.
No, here we go. Look, delete. Which one? This one? That one? Yeah, delete. Oh, look, delete.
I think a bit violated. I can't even come to the beach and sunbake without photos taken on me. He was just right there, but like kneeling with his camera pointing right at us. Like, it wasn't like even hidden or anything, it was just right there.
Mate, I can call the police.
No English.
No English, like, woo, 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 woo. Police. He said he didn't speak any English and he said he didn't know what he was doing, but it's, you know, it's hard to say. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. Delete. You're a creep. Yeah, I'm just gonna take your memory card, eh? There's too many. If I don't take this, you will go to the police, go like this, like the police will come, okay? Because you can't take photos of the girls.
Oh, it's something that a lifeguard can do if you think there's photos on there that shouldn't be. You can dispose of it.
When you get the card, got the heavy-duty shears out. I'm gonna cut it in half. There's no more card. Everyone's happy. He's going home. Case closed, yeah. Jake 1, pervert 0.
Tommy's on the warpath when two children are left alone.
They just left the kids
in a danger zone.
Nearly drowned.
The south is a danger zone for even the strongest swimmers.
Yeah, I see.
Tommy has spent most of his Christmas rescuing people from the South End.
Yeah, I'm going.
Mid-afternoon. He sees a parent's worst nightmare. Two children way out of their depth.
I could just see a clubby going to someone. From the beach, all I could see was floaties. One of the floaties I was looking at, I could just see the hat, so I couldn't even see the head. I went straight out. There was a clubby there with the kids. I don't know how old the kids were, maybe 4, maybe 6. But it's just not where kids should be. It's real deep water and it just runs out so quick. Those little things, they aren't going to save anyone. All they're going to do in those things is float them out through the river.
The children are oblivious to the danger they were in. Their parents are nowhere to be seen.
Where's your mum and dad? What are these kids doing there? Who's responsible? Are you with them? Stay in the flags. Yeah, stay in the flags. I went around looking with the kids for the parents and just couldn't find anyone.
Where's your mum and dad?
I can't leave my post. I knew where the parents were. They were up the hill, but they weren't anywhere near the water.
The parents, more than 200 metres from where their kids were swimming.
They just left the kids. Just let the kids go. Nearly drowned. I can't go up, mate, but I get fired up because I've got 4 kids, and when they're near the water, it's really important to know every second that where they are. And these guys, they're not even anywhere near the beach. They're not even on the beach. They're up near the trees. We're not babysitters down here. So if I had got there any later, good chance I'd drown.